Virginia District Court, County of Washington, State of Michigan, is back. All of having business with the court, draw near. The Honorable Judge Simpson presiding.
You may be seated. Court does call the case of Delverto Properties versus Courtney McCoy.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carissa Gazzari, appearing for plaintiff.
And Kenneth Rutley.
Here.
All right, you'll need a camera, Mr. Rutley. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $4,020, which includes $220 in court costs. I believe the notes that I have from the last hearing indicate that they are planning on moving.
Mr. Rutley, is that correct? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
You're moving? When do you plan on moving?
Believe the 19th.
Did you catch that? The tenant is asking if he gets 30 days to move even without paying. Quick reality check. Courts rarely hand out grace periods that long unless the law forces them. This is where hope crashes into legal reality. This is a classic moment. The tenant is trying, but uncertainty doesn't hold up in court. Judges need clear numbers, not maybes. What do you think? Should a job interview count as proof you can pay rent? Notice how the judge immediately locks in on the move-out date? That's because in eviction cases, timelines are everything. If the tenant can't stick to a specific date, the whole agreement falls apart. Would you gamble your home on just one promise?
She needs judging. No, I'm not signing. You can put it in the file. Thank you, Mr. Rutley. Exactly. Court calls the case of Evergreen Apartments versus Ratiba Bisharf.
Carissa Gazzari, appearing for plaintiff.
Not checked in. Would you like to proceed?
I would, Your Honor.
I don't know that we swore. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
For non-payment of rent, the rent to retain possession is $6,233.77. Court costs of $172 for a total redemption of $6,405.77. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default. Possession redemption amount is in the amount requested. Writ to issue 10 days. Court does call the case of Evergreen Apartments versus Christine Baker. Christine Baker, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is an action termination of tenancy due to violation of lease paragraph 25, as well as the resident handbook rules that are referenced in the notice to quit. Defendant has failed to vacate the lease premises. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. No redemption amount. Writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of Evergreen Apartments versus Charlotte Shamira.
Horrific is very for plaintiff.
She's here. Oh, there she is. Yes, come on. Name.
Charlotte.
All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $2,620.78, which includes court costs.
All right. How are we getting this paid?
So I have interviews at morning jobs. I'm a server at night. We're a bit slow right now. And I have 2 serving jobs. I also applied for rental assistance through my job. And I think I might apply to for an SER.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you anticipate, or when do you anticipate you'd have this paid off?
Before the end of or by the end of the month.
Okay, let's break that apart. So today's the 5th. So how much can you pay by the 19th? See if we can salvage your tenancy.
Maybe 1,000, possibly over 1,000. I'm not technically hired at Starbucks, but I'm hoping that I can start next week. I've had an interview already, but I have to talk to the store leader, the shift leader.
Okay, let me ask you this. If I were to issue a judgment, this may be a plaintiff's objection, that you would pay $1,300 by the 19th. Do you think you can do that? And then the balance would need to be paid by the end of the month, the 30th?
Try. I can't promise. I can't promise.
I get it, but
I don't know how the checks are gonna align up with Starbucks or, yeah, I don't know.
okay.
This is a classic moment. The tenant is trying, but uncertainty doesn't hold up in court. Judges need clear numbers, not maybes. What do you think? Should a job interview count as proof you can pay rent?
This month.
Of this month. And I don't want to do that if I don't have to.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to do in my head is try to split it so that you basically pay half by the 19th and then the other half by the end of the month.
Okay.
You want to give that a shot?
Yes.
Okay. So, and again, this may be a plaintiff's objection, but I'm going to find no tribal issue. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession in this case with a writ to issue as follows, that a writ to issue the 19th unless defendant pays $1,300 by that date. Writ is extended to the 30th. Okay. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So you need to come up with, basically broken apart in two parts. You need to come up with 1,300. However, you're going to try to do that by the 19th. That gives you some time, and then that will give you additional time to the end of the month to get it all paid. Okay?
Yes.
All right. About the best I can do. Okay, thank you. Court does call the case of Evergreen versus Dion Stevens.
Carissa Kazari for plaintiff.
Yes, here, sorry.
All right, I need a camera, please. All right,
Sorry.
thank you. All right, what is the claim in this case and where are we?
You're on, this is Mr. Stevenson.
Yes.
The outstanding balance is $5,622.27, which includes the court costs.
All right. Mr. Stevenson, how are you going to get that paid?
Well, I'm waiting on my Hawk appointment on the 9th, and I filled out my SER application, and I had an interview with them and waiting on a call back with them, and so I'm waiting on to see if I can get some help with them, those two agencies right now.
How many people are in your unit?
Just me and my girlfriend, my baby mother, and my son.
So 3?
Yes.
So that you know, the SER is going to pay you only a maximum of $620. If there's funding available, would be at a max of $3,000. So there's $2,260 or basically $2,300 that you need to come up with.
Help with those two agencies, I can come up with that by
Pardon?
I said, if I can get help with those two agencies, I can come up with that $2,300 by the middle of the month.
When is your Hawk appointment?
On the 9th. Okay,
Well, here's what I'm going to do. The total amount, council, was how much? 5,200?
$5,622.27.
Got it. I'm going to find no tribal issue. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession. In this case, for the full amount of the judgment, or for the full amount, including cost. I will extend, sir, I'm going to extend the order of eviction date. It would normally be the 15th. I'll extend that to the 22nd, an additional week. So you'll be able to have your Hawk appointment, see what's there. SER will have answered, and then you can, somehow or another, you're going to have to come up with the rest by that date. Okay?
Okay, and if I don't, do I get the 30 days before I can, I can move?
Did you catch that?
Pardon?
The tenant is
If I
asking
don't
if he
get
gets 30
accepted
days
with
to move even without paying. Quick reality check. Courts rarely hand out
Well,
grace periods
no,
that
you
long
get to the
unless the law
22nd.
forces them. This is where hope
All right,
crashes
thank
into
you.
legal reality.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Court calls the case of Evergreen versus Matt Hilton. I need a sticker, please. Your name, sir?
Matt Hilton.
All right. What is plaintiff? Where are we on this case?
Your outstanding balance, including court costs, is $3,488.24.
All right. Sir, how are you intending on trying to get this paid?
I have a job right now.
Pardon?
I have a job right now. I get paid on the 10th and on the 24th.
10th and the 24th?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be able to pay this full amount by that time, or?
Probably not. I'm trying to get my hours up. Currently, I'm at 25. I'm trying to get up to 40. Start looking at the job.
Okay, well, by the 10th, how much are you going to be able to pay?
I don't know. It would be, my last check was over 700. It's going to be a little bit more. I can probably pay 700. And then the 24th would be, depending on how many hours I can get. I don't know.
Have you applied for any assistance at all, sir?
Not currently. No, I've called for legal services and tried to talk to a lawyer.
Okay, but have you applied to any of the agencies that are on the video we showed to try to get some assistance to
I have not.
with this?
I have not. I'm willing to, but I mean,
Why? Pardon?
I can try.
Court's going to find that there's no tribal issue after hearing in this case. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession for a total amount of the $34,8824 with a writ to issue the 22nd. I'll give you an additional week, but that's about the best I can do, sir.
I don't understand the time dates of having to get out.
Pardon?
It's not clear to me.
You
The
know,
dates and times in which I'm supposed to be leaving if I don't pay. Just make it
if
clear.
you don't pay, you either need to pay or leave by the 22nd. That's what the
22nd.
judgment is going to say.
Okay, so when I tried to work something out with them, I never got a reply back. And so once they had issued the eviction notice and once I received it, I decided not to try to pursue that as well because of that. And then I had made a payment of $450 2 weeks ago or whenever I had gotten paid.
Right.
And that's because that was the first check. And then the rollover. And so, I mean, like I said, I went for assistance through the law, like you said on those, but the rental assistance, after I didn't get any help with the lawyers, I didn't think much of. And so I don't know anything about the process of that.
Getting assistance?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Other than what you spoke about, I didn't think it was, after I got no replies back, no real help from the Southern Michigan Law Center, the Women's Law.
The legal service?
Yeah, I mean, they have somebody, they have staff. I mean, I understand, understood.
I get that, sir, but you can call Hawk and maybe they can give you some resources.
I don't understand. Okay, so
Hawk is Housing
don't.
Access for Washington County. You
Okay.
can call them tell them the situation that you're in and see if there are resources that may be available for you out there.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Do you have that number?
I don't on me.
All right. And could you write it down for me? All right. Thank you. I'm all set. Just have a seat.
I thought there was.
We'll get the
okay,
number.
I don't understand.
Pardon?
I thought there was another trial, another week after. There is not.
There is not.
Okay.
Thank you. Calls case people of Evergreen versus Justin Mickles. Your name?
Justin Michaels.
Michaels.
Yeah.
All right.
Wife's not here. She's with the little ones.
Gotcha. Okay.
Your Honor, I had a chance to speak with Mr. Michaels and we entered into a consent judgment.
Okay.
And I'm seeking the default as to defendant Antoinette Michaels with the same terms.
Okay.
Rent to retain possession is $4,714.54, court costs of $214, for a total redemption of $4,928.54. I've extended the writ date to the 30th. I believe he is getting withdrawal from his 401k.
Okay. Got it. That's right. Okay.
I've also, we've put the SCR in and we have an appointment with Hawk too. Just in,
Yes.
Yeah, if something helps, but if not, I'll definitely take the 401k to catch up on it.
Okay. And you started that process with your 401k?
I had to wait for another pay period because it has to roll over, but I'll do it, this Friday.
This Friday. So
The 12th.
I'm just trying to make sure.
The 12th. And then that'll be 14 days after that. That'll be the 26th.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You timed it out. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yes,
you're-
I did.
You're good.
Yes.
Okay. With regard to this consent judgment, anything you don't understand on this, or
Oh, no, I understand everything.
you understand everything? Okay. And I will apprise you, I'm signing that consent judgment. I'll just apprise you, you have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, some misunderstanding, or some right you didn't assert, you have to file a motion with the court within.
Okay. Okay. There's a way to get a copy of that, correct?
Yes, you can actually stop down at the front counter and.
How long do I have to sit here and do I got to stay the whole time?
What, you want?
Is my case done? Or do
You want to go?
Yeah.
All right, go. Go.
I'm just trying to make sure I get that. So
You get a copy. I got you. So what will happen is somebody will come down, go down to the clerk's office up front.
Okay.
Somebody will come down.
Okay.
They'll grab the file.
Okay.
Once you tell them you're there.
Okay.
And they'll give you a copy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. You take care, fella. Court calls the case of Glencoe Hills versus Tierra Malcolm.
Marissa Gazari for plaintiff.
Hello.
Tierra Malcolm?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, she's on the phone. Gotcha. Okay, where are we on this case?
Your balance is $2,843.24, which includes court costs.
Okay. How are you intending on getting this paid?
So I have a appointment with Hawk on the 16th at 12 p.m. And then I also applied for a SER. They informed me that they would pay $620 once $2,400 of it is paid. I do get paid on the 17th, so I plan on paying everything and anything I can to get it down. And then I should get paid again. I'm sorry.
Okay, you get paid on the 17th.
Yes.
Your Hawk appointment is on what date? The 16th?
On the 16th? Yes.
Okay. And you got the 620, but you got to get the rest of it done. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. This is all going to work. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue after hearing for the full amount. Okay? And I'm going to give you to the... Well, your Hawk appointment is then, so I'm going to give you to the 23rd. Try to do 7 days after your Hawk appointment. Okay?
Okay. Would you consider Judge, the end of the month? Because I get one more check at the end of the month.
Okay, hold on. let me ask you this. So between the two checks that you get, you can get the full amount paid, you think, if you had to do it on your own?
If I had to do it on my own, Judge, I will have it paid off by September 30th before October 1st.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. I may be able to work with that. Your check on the 17th, how much can you pay at that point?
14.
14. So you can pay about half, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to issue the judgment. I'm going to have the writ date would be if you get paid on the 17th, I'm going to make your writ date the 19th. Unless defendant pays $1,400, then the writ date would extend to September 30th.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
Say that again?
You're the best. Thank you.
You know, nobody ever tells me that. Thank you, ma'am, for saying that. Okay, no.
Thank you. You're far too kind. You're far too kind. Thank you.
All right. You have a great weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Gulfside Lakes versus Alicia Sarr.
Terrific theory for plaintiff.
Hello. All right.
Hi,
Hello, your name?
Alicia Sarr.
Thank you. And what do we have on this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $2,618.98, which includes the court costs.
All right. Sarr, how are you going to get that paid?
So I plan on getting 800 by next Saturday.
So by the 13th?
Yes.
Okay, so 800?
Yes, and then I applied for assistance too for SER. So I'm waiting to hear back from that.
Okay. And did you file the rental assistance form?
Rental assistant?
Assistant form. I don't have it, but that's okay. But if you pay the 800, how are you going to pay the rest of? I mean,
Because I get paid after that, the week after that, I would do 500. So I'm still waiting to hear back for that assistance, I mean.
gotcha. Okay. So you get paid every week?
Yeah.
Next check is the 13th. What about the check? If you get paid every week, is there a check tomorrow?
Yeah, I was going to do tomorrow.
That's the 800?
Yeah, that's going to be part of it.
Got it. Okay. And then on the 13th, well, that confuses me.
So tomorrow, the 13th, and then the week after.
Tomorrow, the 13th, and the week after, you can make payment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me ask you this. On these, how much are you going to pay?
The 6th tomorrow, 500.
500. Okay. On the 13th, how much are you going to pay?
At least 300, but I was going to try to do more.
Gotcha. So that's where you came up with the 800.
Yeah.
13. So then on the 20, which would be the 20th, how much can you pay?
500.
And then the 27th.
Oh, the week after that. At least 400.
400.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what's going to be the issue. The issue is that only gets me with those payments to 1,700 or thereabouts. So then I'm still about 1,000 short.
I'm also getting help from like family and stuff, but I won't know until next week.
Okay, let me ask you, this is a hard question when you're talking about family.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood they're gonna help you?
It's likely it is.
Fair enough. I'm very close to my sister and I don't know if she'd help me.
Over.
No, I just said that because she's probably listening. All right. Let's see if we can find a way for you to maintain it. So if I told you that you had to come up with 1,300 by the 19th, can you do that?
The 19th.
Actually, that's going to work.
Yeah.
It's because you'll have the 5 to 3 in that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so here's what I'm going to do, like I did on the other cases. I'm going to no tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession for the full amount. Okay. I'm going to British, you get paid on the 20th, right? So I'll make it the 22nd. Writ issue the 22nd, unless defendant pays 1,300. The writ or the order of eviction would go to the 30th. So I'm giving you to the end of the month to clear it up, but that's contingent upon you paying the 1,300 by the 22nd.
Okay.
Or by the 22nd.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Calls the case of the people of Gulf Side Lake versus Dewan Wintermate.
Mr. Gazari for plaintiff.
Dewan, Wintermate.
All right. Keep your hands out of your.
Oh,
all right. What's claim in this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $1,580.31, which includes court costs.
All right. How are you gonna get this paid?
I just recently got a new job at Myers, and I'm still waiting for the orientation. And I also filed an application for SER. And with Myers, I get paid weekly, so I'm expecting to pay at least the majority amount off by the 26th.
Say that again by the 12th.
The majority of the amount, so about 900.
By what date?
The 26th.
Okay, but then how are you gonna clear up the other 600?
I'll be getting paid the week after that, so I should be able to pay the rest of the amount off with that.
But then we're into October.
Yes, and if I get help from the SER and that HVAC application, I'll
Gotcha.
have it all done.
That's it. Okay, so here's what I'll do with you. I'm gonna issue a judgment, find no tribal issue after a hearing. But for the full amount. Okay.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, young man. By the 19th, how much do you think you can come up with?
By the 19th, I can pay 900 for sure.
900?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'll do, because that's going to be a little bit over half of what you owe now. So the writ date on this judgment that I'm issuing will be the 19th, unless defendant pays $900.
Okay.
And the writ would issue the 30th. Okay.
Okay.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm giving you to the end of the month to clear it up, but the only way that's happening is you got to pay the 900 by the 19th.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All
right. Court calls the case of New Park Ridge versus Leah Burton.
Marissa Gazari for plaintiff.
Yeah, a little help.
Hello.
Hello, your name?
Leah Burton.
All right, more importantly, her name?
Angelina.
Angelina. How are ya?
Hi.
Hi. She said, I don't know that man. I am not talking to him. All right. She just had a lot to say today, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. All right. Where are we on this case?
The outstanding balance is $2,053, which includes the court costs.
2,050. All right. How are you going to get that paid?
I plan on making this month's rent. This month's rent is 200.
200?
Yes, for September. And then I just started getting.
Hold on a moment. You've got a voucher or something? Okay, so your portion is how much?
200.
How long has it been 200?
Since March. My job has laid me off, so I've been getting unemployment, but my unemployment expired or exhausted in March. So that's what got me behind. And then the company's been taking forever to give us our sub pay. So that's just now starting to kick in. So I should be able to take care of it on my own. I do have an appointment with Hawk. They said that they're not.
Hold on. Slow down a minute. You say you should be able to take care of it on your own.
Yes. So I plan on paying the 200. If I can get to the end of the month, I should be able to have it all paid up.
You think you can do it by the end of the month?
Yes, I know I can.
Okay, so her September rent is 200, is that correct, Ms. Katrina?
It's $202.
Okay, it's her portion.
Yes.
So the other portion got paid, so the worst this is gonna go up is 200 this month. But you say you could pay everything by the 30th?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this over the objection of plaintiff, but her rent is, yeah. I'm gonna issue a judgment for possession for non-payment for the total amount. But I won't have a rent issue until the 30th. Your defendant paid $202 today. Okay. So pay that $202, then I'm gonna give you to the end of the month to get it cleared.
Okay.
Fair enough? Okay. Take care. Angela, take care. Take care, little one. Bye. You just still not talking. All right.
For the judgment, Your Honor, do I keep it as the 15th and then it extends to the 30th?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
It's gonna be 601 or, yeah.
Okay.
So all that means is you gotta pay the 202
Okay.
and then you have to.
Okay.
I'll just extend it to the 30th.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Jojo.
Yep.
All right.
Do I need a copy of that? 'Cause I
If
still
you
got
need a
the.
copy, once I sign it, you can get a copy at the front counter.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of Hamilton Crossing versus December Smith.
Marissa Gazari for
I am not gonna ask you. Because you gave everybody too much information. Okay. Your name?
December Smith.
Okay. And how much is owing on Miss Smith's account?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $446, which includes $176 in court costs.
Okay, that's what it was last time. How are we gonna get this done, Miss Smith?
Okay, I have a money order for $100 today, so I was gonna give that to them when I get back to the office and just kind of gradually pay on it as I go. Like I say, I'm low income and I don't have a job right now, so.
Right. So let me ask you this. How soon do you think you can have this paid?
Maybe the end of the month.
Okay, you tell me maybe, but that doesn't.
Because I'm scraping by as is.
What's your, hang on, I just want to make sure I get these files right. That's winter May. Yeah. Okay, so your monthly rent is 0,
Mhm.
right? So it's not, at $100 today, then you're going to be down about 340. Ask you this.
Yes.
If you pay 100 today, what date in your mind can you be sure that you can get that other 340 paid?
I don't know if I can get the whole 340 paid, but like around the 15th.
Hang on. Stop. Listen to my question. When do you think you can get that 340 paid?
Hopefully before the end of the month.
Okay. Without hope, when do you think you can get that paid?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, listen. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not, because your rent is 0, so it's not going to go up. We're at a fixed figure. If I said, December, that you have to pay this by the end of October, can you get that paid by the end of October?
Yes, sir.
You can do it?
Yes.
That rip better not come across my desk if I do.
I hope it don't either.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue for the full amount of the 446. And I'm going to split it in half. So the writ on this would issue the 30th of this month unless defendant pays $200, which would include the 100 you're paying today. So you just need to call with another 100 by the end.
Okay.
Okay. Then the writ
What
will.
was the full amount? Sorry, then.
Pardon?
What was the amount that has to be paid by the 30th?
200. And then the writ then would extend to October 31st, 2025. So pay 200, get 200 in by the 30th. And then I'm going to give you another month to try to figure it out to get it paid by the end of October.
I can work with that. Thank you.
You think you can do that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm only doing that. I'll do it over the objection of plaintiff, and I'm only doing that because you told us how you got your name. I didn't know. Okay. December, you take care of yourself.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. What? Well, she's the one that volunteered it. I didn't make Court calls the case Hamilton Crossing versus Tiffany Roots.
First secondary for plaintiff.
Tiffany Roots?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, where are we on her case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $2,711, which includes court costs.
Okay, Ms. Roots, how are we going to get this paid?
Okay, so there is a check of $400 going in on Monday. I have applied for Friends Indeed. They have agreed to pay $500 once the total amount is done. I have applied for an SER. I have had communications back and forth with my worker. They were waiting for my employer to send over the verification, and she just called while we're on the court. While we're here, she just called. So I'm going to call her back when I get off the phone and get that documentation to my worker. I had a job interview this morning, and they offered me the position. I was on a position before, but it was a temporary position and the contract ended. Now I'm on a permanent position. So that should take care of me throughout October because I won't start that job until the 22nd. And so that will leave me, if I get approved from the SER and from Friends Indeed, it'll leave me, I think, about $900 that I need to pay, and I'll be able to pay that by the end of the month. Because I have I'm doing Uber. I'm driving for Uber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. You got $400 you can pay by Monday, right?
Yeah. Yes.
pay your 400 on Monday. And then what I'm gonna do in your case, because you've got a lot of irons in the fire, but you got a plan, you just need people to give you an answer.
Right.
Okay, so I hear you. So I'm gonna adjourn your case out 1 week. A little bit more clarity on it, okay?
But Judge, every time I come back here, you add on another $200 in court fees. Can we do it another 2 weeks?
No, I don't. That's not true.
It seems like it's going up every time I talk to you.
Well, it's going up from the last time that you were here because you were here at the end of August and September rents clicked in.
Okay.
That's the only reason. The numbers shouldn't go up, or if it's a late fee, we'll deal with that.
Okay.
But you've got a plan in mind, but there's a lot of these little things out there that you just need to be solidified on. I can't even come up with something because there's this hanging here and this hanging here.
Right.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some clarity for myself so that we can set it up so that you can be successful and keep your house.
Okay.
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 Now, if you don't want me to do that, I won't do it.
No. I want you to do just that.
All right. So I'm going to adjourn you out to September 12th, 2025 at 1 p.m.
Okay, and I did turn
Okay,
this.
and that way you all have had the Hawk appointment. You'll kind of have some clarity in that. You got the commitment from Friend Indeed. You're going to pay the 400, so we're a little bit stabilized, and then we can figure out how we can get you there. Okay.
Yes, no problem. And I already turned in that document with the tracking number for the SER.
Yes, I got it. We got it.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Jessica Jackson.
Jessica Zeri for plaintiff.
Jessica Jackson, she's not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The rent to retain possession is $528 for a cost of $176 for a total redemption of $704. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. And I think I have Evergreen versus Damani McWright. That matter is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. Ms. Kazari, it's a pleasure seeing you. I think that's all I have for you.
You should, yeah, I don't have a dismissal for Damani.
What world?
Let me see, maybe.
I have one here, and it looks like it was signed by Mr. Fink.
Oh, yeah, she just paid today. Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right.
All right, not a problem. All right, you take care.
Good thing.
Court is standing in recess.
All rise.